Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Super Bowl 61. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, settle in, we've got a good one coming your way. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the give, here's Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
DJ Reed on the tackle.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
Motion man is Harris. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the gun, it's Herbert. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That's fielded at about the 18. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Chargers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. He'll get this one out to his fullback.
Complete to number 44. No gain on the
Herbert to throw on second down. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Chargers.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Holding offense.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston.
Complete to number 1, Quentin Johnston.
Now Herbert again. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
First down, Chargers.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal, Chargers.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Chargers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Lions nothing.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Brings up second and 3 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
On second down, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Goff. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target.
It leads to
and it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That'll be caught It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing, Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert to the air again. Will find Hampton out of the backfield. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Herbert to the air again. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
No play fake. Herbert is ball batted away. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Hampton trying to work inside. Shows off a little footwork. Winding his way for a run of 8. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
Super Bowl 61.
Lions ball to begin the second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup at 3.
Second down throw for Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third.
Goff to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
At the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 33.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Deion Henley there on the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Goff to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down picked up on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one's incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackled by Jack Campbell.
On play action now. Herbert. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down. Motion man is Johnston. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
They'll come up here, first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Complete to Lombardi Trophy. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now Herbert again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Now, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
On play action, Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Not fun here. Third and a lot. Here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. McConkey in motion. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
From the gun, it's Herbert.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert to the air again. They'll try to set up the screen here. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again, Herbert. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert to the air again. Going left side, complete to Harris. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That one taken in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will get out in front, 17-7.
Lions 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards but do it after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
This kick is no good.
Halftime coming up.
All right, time for Big Al's halftime takeover. Grab a plate, because I'm serving the truth. This is the big one, Super Bowl 61 in Atlanta. The Chargers didn't come here to take pictures and buy a program. They came here to win the whole thing. Justin Herbert, 25 of 31, 264 through the air, 2 tutties, 1 INT. That man is out there throwing the football like he's got a laser pointer attached to his shoulder. Herbert is calm, surgical, he's seeing the field, spreading it around, and every time Detroit thinks they got the answer, he flips the test paper over, and there's another question on the back. This is Super Bowl quarterbacking right here. Big arm, big moment, big stage. But it ain't just Herbert. Omari and Hampton, 6 carries, 71 yards. That's a thunderstorm in shoulder pads. This kid's hitting the hole like somebody told him there was free wings in the end zone. Every carry has burst. Every time he touches the ball, the Lions defense starts leaning like they're trying to hold back a garage door in a hurricane. And that's the problem for Detroit. You're already dealing with Herbert throwing dots all over the yard. And now Hampton is gashing you on the ground? That's how a 10-point halftime deficit turns into a panic button with fingerprints all over. And hold on now, don't you dare write off the Detroit Lions yet, because Jared Goff has not played bad football. 17 of 21, 144 yards, 1 touchdown. Efficient, accurate, considerate, composed. This ain't a quarterback meltdown. This ain't a team getting buried because they can't move the ball. The Lions are still breathing. They just need to turn good drives into championship drives. And Jahmyr Gibbs, 8 carries, 60 yards. That means Detroit still got explosives sitting right there in the garage with the engine warm. Gibbs don't need 20 touches to change a game. He needs one crease, one bad angle, one linebacker blinking at the wrong time, and boom! Suddenly, everybody in Honolulu Blue is screaming at that television like them pizza rolls just exploded in the microwave. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 catches, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. The Sun God showed up to the Super Bowl. That man is reliable like Sunday gravy at Grandma's house. 1 half left to decide who becomes legend. This is where stars become statues. And hey, before we get out of here, huge shout out to all subscribers, channel members, and poll warriors holding down this Madverse every single week. You're the engine under the hood. The votes, comments, debates, predictions, the chaos, the passion. That's what keeps this thing rolling. Don't forget to hit up the Verse merch store. We got those fresh new Portal tees, plus the Cityscape sticker collections with old classics and upgraded new designs. That's Maddenverse history and future heat all in one place, baby. And listen, if you made it all the way to Super Bowl 61 with us and you still ain't subscribed, what are we doing here? Join the family now. Second half kickoff straight away. 2 teams, 2 choices. Make adjustments or excuses.
Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Dortch now to return it. Whoa! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15
Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Gibbs. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
Harris, the man in motion.
Chargers.
There's that man again. Another catch.
To number 1.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now
Shotgun now for Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Pistol here for Herbert. This one caught at the 4. They will stop on second down, now third and goal from the 1. Now Herbert again. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that's a thing of beauty. He's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it, and the Chargers up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Chargers 24, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Dortch now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. As completed is St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions...
They'll go play action on out wide to Gibbs. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Next to the big tight end, Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and
Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 31-yard
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. On second down, Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side for Hampton. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. It'll grind out a couple of yards, gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hampton. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll start with great field position, up at their 45. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Now Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And he's into the end zone. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Detroit.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions back within 10. It's now 24-14.
24, Lions 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 25-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Tonight, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl 61.
On play action, it's Herbert. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Tesla. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick slam, caught by St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing here is Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
11. That's another Detroit Lions.
That's a really
down.
important pickup
First
there on
and
that
goal
last
at the
completion.
8-yard
Not only
line.
does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the
Now,
18-yard
Goff.
line.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now work to do. It's third and goal.
A gain of 8 yards.
Similar
It's
to a
now
tight end, the
third
slot
and
receiver
goal.
is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got his big tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage.
Chargers 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. On first down, it's Hampton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down, Chargers.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Another run here with Hampton. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 43, here's second and 5. McConkey in motion. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
David Njoku. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the
On
Chargers
first and 10, here's Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On third and long, it's Herbert. He's got a man! It's Harris! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Pick up of 2.
Hampton. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of
It
scrimmage.
makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards,
it is brought in the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
it's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score, Chargers 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. On first down, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
9 yards to go.
He's got his man complete. That's to Sloss. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up for second and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Goff. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll come up now for second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And
The Lions called their first timeout. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Goff to throw on first down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a
On second down, Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Third and 1.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
DJ One on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Quarters could not decide a champion. The pressure ratchets up, the rare air of Super Bowl overtime about to begin. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Second and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
31 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown, Lions. exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. Herbert now on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Moving to his left. He's going to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Goff. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, but I think in this case it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And the Lions have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately one team and a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed it. That's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So, a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.